saved as Saba Ping.
Stupid.
Ah, okay.
I have you
That's
saved as
acceptable.
Saba Ping. All right, I should save you as Idiot Fool, but that's beyond the point. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super Mystery Dungeon. We're back.
Hello to
On
Mystery
this
Super
episode,
Pokemon.
I'm gonna be reading out Zach's phone number.
I mean, fucking go for it. No one watches these videos anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I did want to say we might be ending stream like an hour early today, depending, because we are having people over right now, and
Depending
they
on
are
how
all
you can
cooking
focus.
fucking marshmallows and shit. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to miss out on that.
Ooh,
Do
that
you
sounds
cook
fun.
marshmallows? I've only ever heard the context of roasting marshmallows. Cooking marshmallows seems wrong.
I put them in a pot. I put water in the
No.
pot. It comes to a boil, and then I drop the marshmallow in, and then I sip it like a soup.
Hold on, hold on.
You don't see me, but I'm having a verbal reaction to this, Grant. Oh.
Yes, good.
If you melt down marshmallows, could you make caramel with it?
I mean, when
You're darn tootin' I could.
When you march down melt mallows, yeah, and add
March
Rice
down
Krispie,
melt
you make
mallows.
rice. You make Rice Krispie treats.
Oh hell yeah! I've never done that.
Have you not?
before. I'd like to try. No. Unless
Pretty straightforward
my sister was doing it and then I was enlisted / forced to help out. That I think I can imagine.
Possible.
That's probably what
And
happened.
Rice Krispie cereal.
I wanted to mention, because I kind of said it at the end of last stream, but what do you calls it? You are pretty much guaranteed to get a Victini, like super early in this game, which I think is actually kind of dumb.
I like the idea of like
Oh, wow.
it's a random chance that like a certain Pokemon will appear in that one spot, and Victini's one of them, but it's like 0.01.
Like, that would be
Like
kind of neat,
0.01.
right? Because then it would be more special. But no, apparently
Oh,
it's
like
like a 10%.
95%.
Apparently it's like a 10% chance for Victini to appear across like 8 different locations throughout town, most of them within the diner or whatever. So, yeah.
Woo!
What timing?
Oh, is this the whole ghost thing?
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Oh shit.
I also forgot about that.
Where did we go last time? We went somewhere, right?
Did we get our bandanas last time?
We did. We went on a journey to do something for Ampharos, right? And Ampharos was like, congratulations, I'm secretly the leader of the Expedition Society.
Did he
Right.
tell us? I don't know if he told us that
No,
either.
no,
we
sorry.
just-
We knew that because he got a call from somebody.
his like teammate or whatever.
There was, but it was a Pokemon that was like kind of like a cool reference, but I don't remember what Pokemon it was. Hold on now. Hold on.
Oh, right.
So-
Astral projection.
Now hold on. Now hold on. Oh shit.
Dunsparce. It's
Yeah.
it's me whenever I in the astral projection realm, just thinking about Dunsparce. Oh,
So some of these have
Dunsparce.
exclamation points.
I want to see
With
Dragonite. Oh.
Well, fuck. Oh, Ralts!
I lost my shit.
Oh, find his
Oh, that's
precious
unfortunate.
belonging.
Apologies.
Okay. One of the things I really liked about the other games was that sometimes you'd get quests or missions rather that were like, hey, help me recover my Rostberry, right? But then you could just
Help me
bring a
recover my
Rost.
rock.
Right. Shut up. but you could buy it and just bring it into the dungeon with you, completely ignore their request, and as soon as you found them, be like, here's your fucking Rostberry. Get the hell out of here.
There you go. Oh my
Back
god, I'm
at
stuck.
school.
What nice children you are. I like pushing Farfetch'd around.
He probably just got like,
Kidnapped?
you know, like a
Killed.
shock or something. Kidnapped. I think they'd be freaking out a little bit more if he got kidnapped.
I don't know.
Nah, happens pretty often.
Oh, kidnapping's in okay.
He's constantly screaming about his fairy godchildren.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fairy godchildren!
Fairy godchildren.
Did they say what I was supposed to be fucking doing?
Dude, you think fucking I don't know.
I think I might just be a dumb. Let's say real quick.
Just
why
one,
not?
though. Just one.
You might
dumb.
be a dumb.
I might
Just
be a
one.
dumb.
A single dumb.
What about this
But I
world
like
map?
I like the three
3 Dumigos.
5 dumbs. Set in a certain like way.
The cave of
If I try to
training.
leave, are they gonna stop? What?
You can just leave, I guess.
Maybe he was kidnapped. Maybe we glossed over.
Let's talk to Lombre again. Okay.
I think we're just supposed to leave.
I think we're just supposed to
We-
assume that there's no class today.
I think the thing is, like, we're supposed to do some missions and then we'll get more information on where he went and then we
But
do
isn't
the
it
actual-
really weird that we're not gonna have class just because the vice principal is gone?
I mean,
Well, I mean, if like a kid in school gets kidnapped, like I'm pretty sure they're gonna kind of like.
but it wasn't a kid.
It was the
vice
fucking vice principal. Like he doesn't
Well,
teach.
I know.
the,
Well, someone
he
in
doesn't teach the
faculty, huh?
classes. Fucking what's his face does.
You think if the what is it? You think if like the principal gets kidnapped, like the school is just gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll just keep going.
Yes.
I'm about to say I don't actually think that that's necessarily the like craziest thing in the world to assume.
Come hell or high water, school will happen.
School will
School
happen.
will come.
School will come. Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome.
Oh, that's why the ocean's salty.
Oh god.
Fuck up.
I knew as soon as you said it like that, I was like, oh no.
Welcome. Lamau.
Lamau.
Lol.
No,
Lamau.
man.
So we played 3 new board games today at game night,
Prove it.
which was fun. We played. Sabi, you remember Clank?
Of course.
We played the new board game by the same guy called Wild Tiled West. It's very good, but if I had to describe it, you know how, like, I mean, you might not know this, but Grant, you know how, like, Legend of Korra isn't actually that bad? It's just not even remotely as good in comparison to Last Airbender.
It's just not even remotely good.
In comparison. Wild Tiled West is kind of the same, where the game itself not that bad, but it does suffer because it's being directly compared to like one of the like quintessential board games of like the last decade, you know?
Clank?
Yeah, Clank is huge within the board gaming community.
Is it really?
What are you talking about? Clank's awesome.
I mean, it's all right. I don't know. I didn't know it was that popular, though.
Yeah, Clank is enormously popular. What is
That's
this?
cool.
What does this one do? Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, it's okay. It's it's excess damage. Interesting. I will put that on me. Thank you. And then I will eat this apple because I don't want to save anymore. Ooh, another. What the hell? They're giving me so much good shit. That makes me really anxious that they're giving me so much good stuff. Oh my god. I don't want to throw any of this shit. It's all good. All right, well, fuck that. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. I should swap this with an apple. Just like a regular apple.
Unsparkly apple because
And then just eat the apple. Like, why would I? Why on earth would I do? Why on earth would I do anything other than that, Zach?
I don't know, Zach. That's a good question.
But yeah, how about to say, like, it should be evidence enough that Clank is like wildly popular based on the fact that it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 expansions and 4 spin-offs.
Damn.
There are some video game franchises, or I mean, there's a lot of video game franchises that are considered wildly popular that don't even have that many sequels.
That's fair.
But yes, I'm trying to think, what other board games would I consider to be like quintessential? I don't know. Please don't hurt me.
Quintessential. Isn't like Settlers of Catan like?
I would argue that
Essential
Settlers of
in a lot of people's
Catan
minds?
has like seniority. I mean, I've said on multiple occasions that I do not think that Settlers of Catan is a good board game. I think it's very much on the level of like Monopoly and Parcheesi. But at the same time, like, you know, a lot of people do enjoy it, so that's fair. It would definitely be like, it's one of those things where it's like if somebody's like, hey, what board game should I get into? It's like, fucking Catan. Why not?
Well, I mean, that's what you're saying, kind of like quintessential board games. Now, whether or not.
Well, quintessential
like,
as in,
most
like, if
fun
you have
personally
a
to
board
you.
gaming hobby, it needs to be in your collection, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like Catan's on there. Betrayal at the House on the Hill is definitely on there.
Oh yeah,
I
100%.
have never played, so I wouldn't know.
Betrayal?
You definitely played Betrayal at least once. No, sorry. You played Red Dragon Inn with us.
Yep.
I always get that confused because those were our two go-tos for game nights.
Betrayal is phenomenal.
Betrayal is phenomenal, and I don't know if I've already said this. I'm pretty sure I have, but I will mournfully report once again that 3rd edition is not very good. It's very
right.
like I don't know. It's very like one note as compared, because you know how like in Betrayal you would constantly have all this like crazy shit happening.
Sure.
And you could have like fun like mini narratives of like, oh, I have a shotgun and I'm gonna shoot this woman in the face, you know, stuff like that.
All right. Seems reasonable. Yeah.
Well, because like the idea was that you were supposed to like use your imagination to explain how all this like ridiculous shit was happening, but in 3rd edition they took away a lot of that variance and they tried to like just give you all of the narrative ahead of time. And I don't know, it didn't really work as well. Like, Grant, you remember how in Betrayal 2nd edition, you had those item tokens, which were like pentagons, but it literally just said like item 1, item 2, item 3.
Yeah.
Betrayal 3rd edition does something that actually, in my opinion, doesn't really work out very well, where instead of having it just be generic item tokens, they have specific double-sided item tokens. So like, for example, one of the tokens that you can have is either portals or VHS tapes, because they're both like rectangular. And depending on which haunt you're doing, you just flip the token over and then that's what it represents, right? But because it's not like a generic item, each one of those tokens only appears in 2 haunts each out of 50.
Oh.
You kind of see, you kind of picking up on what I'm putting down here, you know?
I'm buying what you're selling.
Oh, I gotta pick up Raltz's thing. God, thank God they put up that message. I totally forgot. Oh, because of my joy band. Hell yeah, dude. Level 14. Roxy is still like level 12.
What's the Jordan? It just gives you
Every step, or every turn rather, 1 XP.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
He's taking all the good stuff for himself.
I am the
Grant.
main character. If you die, nothing happens. If I die, the game is over. So yes. I'm sorry to tell you this, but according to the game's mechanics, I am more important than you.
Wow.
Wow.
Are there any other I want another one. I want another like quintessential board game. I'm trying to think. Because I have so many. But...
That's a card game.
Sorry?
I said Cards Against Humanity, but that's a card game.
I mean, that's still like party board game. I would say Cards Against Humanity. The only problem with Cards Against Humanity is that you... did I just fucking leave? I didn't leave, right? I just completed his quest.
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh god, please tell me I didn't leave.
Nope.
Yeah. Yes, there you go.
Of course, yes, on accident.
Thank you, thank you, video game, for putting me on the right option by default. Yo, Bite has been upgraded. That's cool. I'm gonna use this and petrify all my allies.
Else?
But yeah, Cards Against Humanity is great. The only problem with Cards Against Humanity is that after you play it, like, we played it so much that, like, I don't know, the cards just stop being funny. You know?
Chess.
Well,
Chess.
I mean, A, yes, but B, come on.
I'm thinking.
What's kind of like the things?
Give me
What's like the really basics? Or not like
Well,
I
because
mean
Clank
the
isn't
basic
really
as in,
basic,
like, oh,
but it's just
basic.
so good that it needs to be in.
Well, that's why I'm saying you need to, bruh, let me finish. As in, like, when I talk about, like, oh, the basics of board games, you have, like, the Monopoly and kind of the, what is it, Game of Life, and kind of, like, those exist, but those are, like...
You might as well be playing fucking Candyland.
Cool. Yeah, it's like the not cool basic stuff that, like, everyone knows about or whatever. And then, like, there's, like, degrees down to, I think, Clank is, like, oh, that's a game that's really good that a lot of, if you're not familiar with board games, you won't probably know what it is.
I don't know if I would necessarily put it on my quintessential board game list. I would definitely put Root somewhere on there.
I also don't think I've played that.
Root is very good. It's just very heavy is the only problem. Like,
I don't have my Clue? I'd say Clue.
Clue, I mean... Because Clue is definitely one of those things where it's like I see 1 billion different editions of it at like Target and it makes me want to die. But Clue
But, like,
is
basic
fun.
Clue, original Clue, yeah.
Like Clue is fun though, because like that's the, I don't know, like I've gone on tirades in the past on like how I think Monopoly is like one of the worst designed board games of all time. But Clue isn't that. Clue is just old. You know, and that's the only thing.
It's
Clue is
simple.
indeed old.
Simple fun.
It is. So I agree. Oh, I'm slow now. Ah,
Dunsparce.
stun bars.
Oh.
Take a Mulga to Dunsparce.
Okay, well that was one of my contributions. So let's see what.
Oh my god.
Oh, it just teleports him randomly in case he got stuck somewhere. Shit.
Well, find him
I'm not
again.
picking up any of this shit. Hey, Emolga,
there
you
you
want to help? Oh my god. So many tiny reviver seeds. Is it because they put me up against that fucking Salamence last time?
They were like, bro, you're gonna get your ass.
You're gonna get your ass whooped from now on, dude. I need to go that direction. Thank you.
We should invite
There
him to
we
our
go.
team
Yeah.
after, like, you know, rescuing him.
Well, didn't Grant want to be a Shuckle?
Chuckle.
I mean, of course, yeah, but you know, doesn't mean we can't have a Dunsparce too as our like mascot.
As our mascot? That's kind of fucked up. He's a guy.
I was like, that's pretty demeaning.
Oh yeah. So
Dunsparce.
I brought something up when we were playing Wild West today. So all of the characters in the game are like animal people, right? Like classic furry shit. Oh god. You guys give me 1 second. I'm fucking stopping my own bit. Can you guys not
Okay.
Saba might be watching stream, but I don't think Grant is, right? Give me
I'm
1
not.
second. I gotta find a card from one of the board games he played today, and I'm gonna post it in the community channel. I want you guys to see this card.
Oh no.
Okay.
You can just chit chat while I'm finding it. It shouldn't take me too long.
Okay, Grant, what do you guess this card is?
Just the most gratuitous like porn.
Oh my god. I mean, I don't even know. The only thing I can think of that's somewhat furry and also has to do with the West was, isn't it like Django? Remember there was like this animated it was like but it was like I think Johnny Depp voice act as the main lizard or
Rango.
something. What was it called?
Rango. Not
I was
Django.
like-
Django is the one that's Quentin Tarantino and
Okay.
Jamie Foxx.
You know, I was partially close, okay?
They are Western movies. You are correct. I hope
That's
it's just
what
a,
I imagined.
I hope it's just a JPEG of like an actual ass cat. It's just like someone's cat.
But like everything else is like in a certain like cartoon style, right? You know, clearly an artist made it. And then just arbitrarily, one of the cards is just like a photo, like just a real photo of a cat.
Yes, that's what I want.
I approve. For sure.
Oh, did he post?
Ooh. Well, that's it.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey, I mean...
You're a little hot under the collar. God damn.
Oh man. Well...
The hot furries have nothing to lose but their chains.
That is true. And they are unbound now.
That's all I'm saying.
Zach is returned.
Hello.
I'm back. How'd you guys like Freed Prisoner?
It's really something.
So I should note for the sake of posterity, for anybody who's watching the VOD and isn't on the Discord, obviously. So one of the games we played today was Libertalia, the Gales of Windcrest, I want to say, which is like a re-release by Stonemaier Games of this, like, one of the classic, like, really popular board games from back in 2012, right, called just Libertalia. And so two things. One, in the original version of the game, Freed Prisoner was originally Freed Slave, because the idea is that it's all pirates and stuff, right? So it was a freed slave doing largely the same, like, pose that Freed Prisoner is doing in that card art, but he was like a ripped black guy. And so it was one of those jokes where people would play Freed Prisoner and be like, fucking damn. Right? Because he was just like, because he was like sweaty and oiled up, and like the background was like really intense, so it's like fucking Jesus Christ, my guy. And so when they did the remake, all of the characters are now animal people, so they made the fucking most like homoerotic, like furry wolf man ever. It's really funny.
Damn.
Like we were playing it today, and the whole idea of the game is that everybody has the same cards in their hand on round one, and he showed up in round one, and so I hear my nephew go like, dude. And it was just one of those things where I was like, oh man, that's so funny.
Oh, boy.
I love Freed Prisoner so much. But yeah,
I don't tell why.
but yeah, sorry. So that was like a tangent. But so we were playing Wild Tiled West, and in Wild Tiled West, it's all animal people as well. But I brought up the point of like, hey, if the guy who's ranching all the cattle is a bison, he's like a bison man, like a bison guy, what are the cows exactly? Because the icon on the board
like the
is just
ranch
but you treat them like cattle in the game. Like you keep them in a pasture and you collect milk from them like they're dairy cows. But it's a world of animal people. So it's like, wait a minute.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to take a step back from that. I don't know. And I don't think I want to know.
I mean, I'm just here to say that in my headcanon, it's just a bunch of busty MILFs, and you're just keeping them free range. That's what I'm saying.
I hope that's the truth.
Pray.
I pray to God every day. If I woke up with an ass that fat, I'd thank God every day.
I still wish I could find that tweet, man. If I had the foresight, I should have taken his fucking. Actually, you know what? I couldn't take a screenshot because Twitter prevents you from taking screenshots natively on the Android.
It does?
Yes. If you try to do a screenshot, it says permissions not allowed or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You have to open it up on the browser and then just do like a screen snip.
Weird.
Ghosts. I'm excited for this bit of the game because it's the first like actual thing that's occurred.
Like, how many, like, we've done 3 of the 10?
3 of the 10, I think it is 10 bosses.
10. Okay.
It might be, actually, you know what? It might be 8, because I think we're 1 away from being halfway there. We'll see in a second. They'll probably make us save, but yeah.
If we're halfway, it might just be that we haven't been paying attention. But what's the greater plot?
I won't lie. I didn't spoil myself on the entire story, but I did do a quick Google search and a quick summary of like what actually happens in this game, because Mikey kept saying that like, oh, don't worry, the game like picks up real fucking quick. Like it's slow for a bit and then it skyrockets into like craziness. And I'm like, okay, what is that? And the summary that I read was 3 sentences long. I will not tell you what they were. The first 2 sentences are exactly what we've been doing for like 4 episodes now. And then the third sentence was batshit crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And you see, we've actually gone back in time, and we need to stop World War I from happening.
Like legit. It's just Hitler. Like it's not even like Pokemon Hitler. It's just we're going back to World War II to like save the world, and it's just Hitler. We're just gonna use Ryogu. You're gonna punch Hitler in the skull.
Yes.
So Farfetch'd is now gone.
Yeah, granted, it's only 8.
It is 8. Okay.
What?
So we're almost like halfway through.
We're almost halfway through the game.
Close to 1/3 of the way through the game.
Which is the thing, because I mean, to be fair, it might be a little disproportionate because Explorers of Sky was an extension of Time and Darkness. It had the exclusive content from both, plus extra post-game content. So in actuality, Explorers of Sky is like fucking 2.25 2.25 games in one, you know? Because I know that the post-game stuff doesn't really have like all of the same quality of content as the main story does. But hey, you get all the special bonus missions, right, in Explorers of Sky, because those weren't in Time and Darkness. Like the stuff where you get to play as Bidoof and Sunflora and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bidoof.
There's something going on up there. See, now it makes sense that we're not having class, because now it's clearly like an incident thing, like it's reoccurring, and now the teacher's gone.
Well, this is unfortunate.
The thing that I'm curious about is like, is there going to be a twist here, or is it literally just going to be like, it's ghosts? Because guess what? Ghosts are real.
That is true.
Like we've met a couple already just exploring a dungeon.
No,
those are ghost Pokemon. They're different.
Yeah, it's not ghosts.
That's just what Magneton sounds like when he moves.
That edit was really good.
Thank you. So how are you guys doing? Grant keeps ditching me, so I don't get to hang out with him anymore.
It's true.
Grant,
Dang,
the only time
potatoes?
Grant voluntarily talks to me is when he sends me emails telling me to go kill myself.
Yeah.
Whoa. How many you get daily?
Like 6.
Oh.
And it's annoying because it's clearly like while he's working too.
Oh yeah, I actually.
He sends it from his corporate account, his corporate email. And they're like, Grant, you're getting a commendation.
I'm gonna get a condom.
I never realized that those two words are actually like really similar. Commendation and condemnation.
Yeah, very different meanings.
English.
It's literally the opposites of each other. That's crazy. It's literally just the one, or I guess the 2 phonemes swapped. That's so weird. All right. Well, I don't want to. Oh my god! Why do I fucking 31 peoples?
What do they want to do?
I want to sing.
I want to reach the secret door. Okay.
I lost my mind.
I lost my mind. but fucking all of this shit's still in the cave of training.
I don't like how this is linked, I'll be honest.
What do you mean?
I don't know about how this is like. It's interesting having Constellation, but the fact that all of these link together just creates a very confusing web.
Charizard, Tyranitar, Alakazam. Isn't that Team
probably.
Alpha from the first game? It might be. All right. I don't know, man. I'm trying not to be, because y'all motherfuckers kept accusing me of having rose-tinted glasses last week. And so I've been, like, trying to, like, mentally reevaluate, like, do I really have a problem with this game, or do I have rose-tinted glasses? And I think it's mostly just the fact that, like, Gates of Infinity, which is the game before this, but after Sky. First off, terrible game. Like, very poor. Like, a very bad game. Not only in design, but also in, like, construction, I guess. Like, it was badly made. And so I feel like this game is better than Gates of Infinity, right? That's what people keep telling me. People keep telling me that this game is the second best. But I can't help but be like, not even just comparing it to Explorers of Sky, but just on its own merits alone, I'm like, why change, I guess? Like, why do we have this constellation thing? Like, does this mean anything?
I think the important thing to realize when you're comparing, like, Explorers of Sky and this game is that they both suck.
Oh, God.
Want to fucking try that again, Grant?
Was he end up stepping away one more time?
I will make enemies with both.
Grant has been timed out for 60 seconds.
Oh, no. Dang. Well, that's why I took a step back, so I'm not involved in this. It's not my beef, okay? I'll take the chicken, please.
I'll take the chicken. I also answered my own question by thinking about it for a second. I had asked myself, oh hey, I'll get all rewards. I had asked myself, like, why this? Like, why the constellations? And then I was thinking, like, was there something special about this game that made them specifically want to have something like this? Because remember, this is, like, double layered, right? Because you can see, like, the stuff in the background. I forgot this is on the 3DS.
Can you zoom out?
Not really? Oh, L?
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, you can't really
That's as far as I can go.
Far out, though. Yeah. Like, I kind of wish you could zoom out to see, like, everything. And I know that gets bigger and bigger at a certain point, but, you know.
Greg said worth it.
What?
No, he posted in the community on air. No!
Oh, I see it here, too.
Now he's being a little bitch about it. You can't fucking testicular torsion me.
Oh, yeah?
I would have to have balls in the first place. And I clearly don't.
Watch me.
I'll give
you balls.
I emball you and then twist them.
Yes.
And then torsion them. Testicular torsion!
Google, give this guy balls.
Google, torsion this guy's balls.
Twist this guy's balls.
Alright.
Anyways, as I was saying,
Grant never tells me anything anymore, and it's really unfortunate because I really want to know whether or not Grant is getting fired for being Asian.
I'm not real. For what?
Being Asian.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's true.
Well, the last thing I remember Grant telling me is like, "Oh man, shit's like getting kind of weird," and I'm like, "Oh no."
I mean, good news is
you're fired.
I have a bet. Yeah, I got fired like months ago. I've actually been lying to you.
Whoa.
I've been lying to you this whole time.
First I've ever heard of it.
No, it's that I do have a better boss now.
Okay.
Sort of.
I mean, that's a consolation prize.
We're getting along better, so that's good. And then I just deadened the pain by getting beat constantly throughout the week.
Yeah. I think I told you about that, right? Where it's like because I offhandedly mentioned you like one time, my grandmother like inquires about you whenever I talk to her now.
Which is very nice of her.
Yes, well, mostly just to fill air, but she is interested in like the ongoing saga of Grant.
Saga.
You know, and I remember because I you know, I was giving her like so many updates on like, yeah, Grant's like sick again, like his stomach's really bad, or like he's sick again for like the second time in a month. You know, it was like 7 months in a row where Grant had gotten sick every single month. And then and then one week I tell her that like, yeah, Grant started doing MMA, and she's like, what's MMA? And I was like, mixed martial arts. He gets punched in the face for fun. And she like gets real quiet, and she's like, why?
I agree.
It just made me laugh so hard because it's so genuine. I'm just like, why?
Like, so I had class yesterday, and this is like a dedicated sparring class, and it's super fun. And on one hand, I was like, I did fantastic. Like, for me, like, this is some of the best I've done. On the other hand,
in the face once.
No. Like, I'm throwing shit, like, offensively. Okay. I was like, I'm doing like really good. On the other hand, I just got the shit kicked out of me.
And you got paid. Or like you paid to get the shit kicked out of you.
I got the shit kicked out of me. I took a knee to the nuts, which was not fun. It was not obviously intentional.
I just had an excellent business idea. We should hire a female dominatrix who's really into findom, and then also have her be an MMA teacher. Right? It's both.
Perfect.
You can get the shit kicked out of you, so you're hard, and then she fucking financially dominates you by making you pay for it. I think that's great.
Believe me, I was not hard while I was sparring. It's
because of the brain dabblage.
Yeah, I got fucking socked in the face. I thought he like may have bloodied my nose. Thankfully, he didn't.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And then the very next round, like within the first like 20 seconds, he threw a knee directly to my groin, and the guy felt really bad. He felt so awful. I'm like, dude, accidents happen, but
accidents happen. But if this happens again, I'm gonna die.
I talked to my coworkers about it, and they're like, you know what? All right, there he is. I
should probably not yell swears when there's children over the house. My bad.
Perhaps not.
Oh no.
One of them tells me to just like mace the other person as soon as the round starts, or just pull out a gun, and that I would win. Let me tell you.
Really funny. Just beat the shit out of him. Just fucking Grant. You know what you need? You need to get a lead pipe. Like what? That's not regulation.
Let me tell you, it did not feel super great.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
Well, Grant,
so I'm nursing a bunch of bruises today.
Well, Grant, I'm sorry that you feel that this is necessary in order to maintain your psychic attack.
It's the only thing that makes me feel alive.
You know what I would do if I was your... You know what I would do if I was your MMA coach?
What would you do?
Before every match, I would look into your eyes and I would say, gouge his eyes!
Gouge! I thought you were gonna say I would put my hand on your shoulder and just knee you in the nuts right then.
Oh, that's really good.
I love my MMA coach, though. He's awesome. He's fantastic.
Right, yes. But tell me how you really feel.
I don't want him to knee. I don't want him to knee me in the nuts, I'll tell you that.
Oh.
He didn't.
I would like to exit the dungeon, please. Thank you. Bye, everybody. I thought I left Roxy behind for a second. I was gonna be like, what the fuck?
That'd be pretty funny.
Oh, was that Grant posting, or is that... Oh my Jesus. Mikey just, or not Mikey, Silveroon just posting a pog.
Oh my god.
Gouge his eyes.
Gouge his guys.
Gouge his guys.
They're the gouge guys.
Oh, gouge them guys.
Gouge them
Gouge guys.
Hey, that was interesting how it was a, we did a quest, but it didn't give us like a little overnight cutscene. I wonder what came of Mr. Varfish, this poor fella. Oh shit, is Roxy fucking stolen? No, damn it.
A good ending.
Oh yeah, I had mentioned this last stream, and I was thinking about it because I was kind of like, I was double checking the VOD, and I said like it's quite fortunate that Saba wanted or was at least willing to play Fennekin, because I feel like this personality really matches Fennekin a lot more than like a lot of other Pokemon, and I highly doubt that they have a different personality depending on which partner Pokemon you choose. And so it's like, what other partner Pokemon would this work with? Like, I guess a Pikachu would kind of work, right? A Meowth might work. Eevee might work. That, well, yeah. I mean, I'm still thinking of Saba's Eevee, which was a little bit more cutesy, but yeah, an Eevee could definitely be like really high energy scatterbrain. That makes sense.
I feel it'd work with a Totodile.
I know it. I know
Totodile. I'm not, Saba, I know you're mad. It would work.
But I'm right.
I know. I was like, even if it would work, I knew that was going to come out of his mouth in like the next second. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, but could you imagine a high energy scatterbrain for alligator?
That'd be pretty funny.
That'd be pretty fucked. I'm constantly reminded of how much Feraligator's name pisses me off. Because
there's no fur on the alligator?
Because there's no ER or AR, it's just TR, because they needed to be within the fucking text limit. And I'm like, are you fucking shitting me?
Feraligator.
Gator. Hold on now. Do you think Simipour's evil?
Oh, yeah.
I don't trust anybody that doesn't wear pants.
I don't trust any of them.
But Zach, none of the Pokemon are wearing pants. Wrong. Lombre is.
Sereneville is Bolt.
Or he's wearing a jacket and happens to be wearing a bodysuit.
Oh, fuck. She's right. I mean, I guess he would have to be wearing a mask, too, because his pants are the same shade as the back of his head. I hope Farfetch'd
Wow, a
got
mystery.
murdered. I want something exciting to happen.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of my perception of this game is kind of skewed by the fact that they very explicitly were like, dude, we're all kids. Like young children. You know? And so it's like, it's really weird because I'm not gonna lie to you. That summary that I read, that third sentence that I talked about, where it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not for young kids.
Yeah, we have to kill Hitler.
Yeah. You know, a discussion that I had the other day that I thought was kind of intriguing. At what age do you think either you, like, are you gonna tell your kids about World War II at all? Or are you just gonna let the school system handle it? I guess is like phase one of this question.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
I'm about to say there may be some there might be some stuff that Grant wants to say specifically, but because like the person who I was talking to at work about this, thank God we were on the same side of the conversation because I was really worried when she brought it up. But we were talking about like, yeah, are you gonna let like the school system teach your kid about that topic, or are you gonna bring it up yourself? And my genuine response was like, I think it's really interesting. So I would probably just tell my kid because it's cool to talk about, right? And she said something along the lines of like, well, I would probably tell my kid too, but just because I'm really worried about like I'm really worried about sanitizing history a little bit. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, I was thinking about it. Or like, well, I was talking to my sister the other day, and her kid is going through like elementary school right now. And they didn't talk about the Nazis like exterminating Jews. They just said that they made them leave. Like that's the phrasing that they used in the lesson, was that they just made like they took their homes, took their items, and then made them leave. Nothing else. And it's like, well, they are an elementary, and it's like they are in elementary school. So
yeah,
it's
like how old we talking, like.
And that's kind of what I was thinking of, where it's like, well, they're in elementary school. Do they really need to know about like fucking Auschwitz and stuff like that? And she was like, and yeah,
that's more like a middle school thing.
Well, and that was her thing, and that was the point that she was bringing up essentially, where she was like, I feel like that's a little bit too early to even mention it, because I feel like if you're going to mention it, you need to go all the way. You know, you can't be like, man, it got really hot in Japan twice, and then that was it. It's like, nope, you can't. Nope. It's like,
you can't, yeah.
You know.
Well, I think it's like, what is it? Like age appropriate stuff, right, is important. What exactly is the point of telling them? Like, how are they going to retain this information when they're like busy, I don't know, in elementary school, still trying to like
Saba,
potentially learn how to read?
Saba Pog. Saba Pog.
Cool. Pogging. We don't have enough money for that.
Yeah, but you were the one who was bitching at me. What the fuck?
I mean, I'm excited. I'm just like, we're nowhere close to, getting that money.
What are you talking about? I got like 700.
Yeah, and that's 1,500, so good luck.
Anyway, you were saying, sorry.
What are they saying? Yeah, I'm like, maybe, and I don't know exactly, at what point of advancement kids are in certain elementary grades, but I'm pretty sure in like some of them, even by like third or fourth, still may have trouble reading. So
it's true. It's very true.
Are we going to start giving them history lessons? Some that are very like complex and require a lot of like depth of thought to like
the only
students?
context that I got into like what the lesson was about, because this is literally like me telling you fourth hand, right? Because it was like the kid told the sister who told who told me, and I'm telling you, right? So this is like 4 degrees removed. But apparently it was a like little thing where it's like, oh, important things from like world history, and the kids were bringing up stuff that they had heard about. So apparently one of the other kids had heard about WW2, and the teacher was like, oh yeah, this is blah blah blah, and we're gonna talk about this. And it's like, okay, so it wasn't really part of the curriculum, but I don't know. Like, if you were the teacher, what would you do in that situation? Would you be like, we're gonna skip that one?
I mean, you could just say like, this is something that's a part of like history, but it requires a lot more in-depth talking, which we can't do right now, but you will learn about it eventually.
I think it'd be really funny if you just like, you know how like in old cartoons and stuff, when something raunchy happened and the little kid was like, what was that? And the person would go, you'll learn when you're older. Imagine that, but it's in the context of Nazis.
Jesus.
And it's like, wait, hold on.
I mean, kind of, but you wouldn't just say, I don't want to be like, I feel it's like, oh, you'll learn when you're older is a little bit dismissive of like explaining why you'll learn when you're older, right? It's more like, this is a really complicated topic that is probably not, we're not able to discuss it right now because of how in-depth you need to go, so that's for later.
Dude, I'm 300 shy. God damn it. Hold on. I wish I could see what the value of these items were before. Oh, I have like 1,000,000 elixirs. These probably sell for a pretty penny, right?
Sure.
Let's take 7 out. Let's see what 7 is worth.
You have less.
Oh,
money.
I never heard
You have
that.
to
I
pay
never
to sell
heard that
them.
clicking before. The clicking's awesome. Sorry, what'd you say?
I just said you have less money. You have to pay to sell it.
They're only worth 5. What the fuck?
Well, you have 1 billion of them.
I only have 17, and I need to take some with me.
You have 1 trillion of them.
You know what? Grant's right. I will leave 3 behind.
How often do you really use them?
Very infrequently.
There you go.
I will withdraw literally the rest of the apples that I can hold. Okay, we are now full up on everything. Please, sir, I'm selling. I am a child selling you all of my earthly possessions so that way I can get my friend this fuck you joy ribbon. Like, come on, dude. You gotta work with me here. Oh my fucking god.
Is it not enough?
I'm still 150 short.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Just get it later.
No, because the shop resets.
Then just get it now.
Grant, you're a genius.
No.
He's a genius.
Let's withdraw 6 of these. I mean, how much can orange berries be worth? They're probably worth a bit.
1.
No. 1.
2.
That's my Penny Parker impression. How do you like it? That's my Penny Parker as
Spider-Man?
Sonic the Hedgehog impression. How do you like it?
Yes. That was pretty good. Now do the singing bit.
What's the singing?
Because Penny always sings. Is a really good singer.
Oh, the fucking intro and outro.
Yeah.
God damn it! I can't do that. By the way, I'm gonna fucking piss and shit all over the place. I don't have.
Not time.
I don't have any fucking. I don't have enough, dude. Like, come on. I am 100 shy. Are you fucking with me? Are you butt? Fuck. Okay. So if I'm 100 shy, and this is 20, I fucking need 80. What do reviver seeds sell for? I'm willing to go the extra
Not
mile
enough.
for my good friend Roxy.
For my good friend, do whoever you are.
Well, I don't want her. I want her to stop complaining.
No.
36. Holy shit! I can just sell 3 of them. I guess 2. Wait, what's 2 of them? That'd be 60, 70 something. Oh fuck! I do need to sell 3. Okay. Withdraw 2 more. Thank you. Did I do it? I did. Okay. Sell items. Sell this garbage looplet, and then that. Yes! Best appreciate this. And now we have to wait for the
I don't know
actual
how to
thing.
type.
Dude, we have 4 active quests now instead of 3.
I wonder
What's past that door?
what's past this door.
Oh, so Grant, stop playing with your train whistle. So Grant, I answered my own question while you were timed out. I wonder why they're doing this instead of just like a regular job board like they have in previous games. It's 3D, or it would be 3D, right? So that background would actually have depth to it.
What took you so long, idiot?
Grant, you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
But so I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it per se. Obviously, I'm getting no benefit from it right now, but that's not really the game's fault, right? That's kind of my fault.
No, that's the game's fault.
You're right. Hello. Oh, sorry. I forgot what Magnemite was.
What the fuck are you?
I can't leave. It won't let me escape. And once again, because... Roxy?
She booked it. She left.
Saba, you pick one.
Forever.
Let's go to the first one. I like Nectar Meta.
Okay, there's gonna be a lot of bug types probably.
We'll burn and punch them alive.
Okay, give an item. So, boom. Yeah, look at that. And then Victini gets the special attack looplet. Nice! Saba, we're gonna level up so goddamn fast.
Hell
For a
yeah.
second, I thought you gave the joy looplet to Victini.
Would be really funny if I did. Wand expert. I'm gonna just eat that real quick. Ooh, special defense. Hey, Shroomish. Ah, no!
Do you guys ever type in a way where I think your brain's moving faster than your fingers are typing? So then the extra or like the last letter of the word, you accidentally press space and it joins with the next word you're typing.
Oh yeah.
I hate that. I do that a lot. Ugh.
Because your fingers are just like that moment too slow. Like,
Yeah,
what the
just
fuck
like-
did I type? You look up
Oh
like a
my
minute
God.
later.
Yeah, so it's like half the time the word's the, right? It becomes just TH and then the E's attached to like whatever I type next. And I'm like, no!
Oh yeah.
Don't do this to me!
No!
You sound like a shy guy. We're not playing Mario.
Oh!
Wah, wah.
We have time, and I would like to talk about it. Let's talk about the Nintendo Direct.
Ah, yes, that was your other banter idea.
Yes.
I thought
watched it.
a lot of the things are really cool, and then at the end, I didn't give a fuck about anything else.
Yeah, there definitely wasn't something at the very end that people got really fucking hype over. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel like the thing that I was
Remind
most
myself.
excited for was definitely Princess Peach Showtime.
It looks
Oh, that
really cute.
Cute, the like her different outfits and stuff.
I
Yeah.
gotta be super legit with you. I think that the whole gimmick of it being like, oh, different outfits mean that you have different powers and stuff. Obviously, you're only gonna have like one outfit per set of levels, but that's a pretty good gimmick to have, as opposed to the previous Princess Peach game where it's just your emotions, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm super hyped for it. And I don't know. I feel like it's really funny because it's almost like they knew what they were doing, where it's like the very first one that they show in the trailer is the sword fighter uniform. Because let me tell you, I saw a lot of fan art of Sword Fighter Peach.
I thought the Patissiere outfit was cute. I liked her
The
like hair
Patissiere?
braids.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That was great. Although I don't really understand what the power is in that one. Like, it seems a little bit less like implicit.
She
than...
just knows how to bake? Question mark.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like I'm like,
Right.
well, I don't
Let
don't
her
quite
cook.
know. Let her cook, literally.
Let her cook.
One of the things that I saw people talking about online that I kind of agree with, but not really, is that it is a little disappointing that not every design incorporates the parasol in one way or another. Because like,
Oh, I can understand that, I guess.
like that, like to me, that's one of like Princess Peach's like quintessential objects is the parasol.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is relatively fair that it's like, you know, I mean, hypothetically, like her sword could have like a little parasol design on it, so it looks like a little bit like it. The fucking like frosting tube could have like a little parasol design on it or something. But then at the same time, what the fuck would you do for Kung Fu? Nothing, I guess.
I can't. It becomes a paper parasol instead.
But the whole point of Kung Fu is that you can't have any weapons.
Kung Fu.
She'll just put it off to the. She'll just shove it in
Kung
her
Fu was no
pocket.
weapons, or am I thinking karate?
I mean, no. I mean, they all use weapons. They all have weapons. Kung Fu.
I swear to God that there was a thing where one of the like ancient Chinese martial arts was that it was like it literally translated to like open palm or something like that, and the idea was that traditional whatever you could not fight with a weapon because it was supposed to be only with your hands.
I believe Kung Fu translates to bitter work, but no, that Kung Fu has plenty of weapons.
God, wasn't that from something? Or didn't we see something called Bitter Work before? It was like it was like the name of an episode.
Bitter Work was the name of an episode for an Avatar, Last Airbender episode.
Oh God, so you're right. It was the one where Toph is trying to teach Aang how to do earthbending. God, what a great episode.
Yes.
A great show.
Definitely not as good as Korra though.
I'm gonna cut you off there. So I don't know.
I'm gonna cut you off there.
So I'm not as familiar with some stuff, so I'll just bring it up to see whether or not like there's previous iterations of this that I'm unfamiliar with. It's like Mario versus Donkey Kong. Is it just like? So is there like I know the original kind of Donkey Kong game, but like
I thought that it was gonna be a sequel to the because it was on the Wii U or 3DS, I want to say, maybe 3DS. Where it was like this puzzle game where Mario was like a little toy, like a little wind-up toy, and it was like Lemmings, but Mario themed instead.
There was a DS game, Mario versus Donkey Kong 2, March of the Minis, and then there was a 3DS game, The Minis March Again.
Okay, so
yes.
Is this not a continuation of that series?
It is, but it has nothing to do with the minis.
And that's what I'm like confused by, because it's like, okay, so now it's just a platformer.
It's going back to its roots because the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong was that.
Oh, yes. Really? Okay.
Yes, and then they had 2 games where it was all just about the toys. And then they're going back to it's just Mario and puzzle solving.
Okay. So, I mean, okay, that's fine then. Because that was the thing. I had never heard of that before. And so I was like, wait, are they just fucking with the toys? I don't understand. But if that's what it was originally, then it's fine. That's okay.
Yeah. I'm sure it made people happy.
Sure, there was definitely someone out there that was like, dude, Pog, I can't believe we're getting more of this.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna skip over anything I find irrelevant and move on to the next thing I found funny or interesting. I found it funny that they're making like apparently a game for Spy X like family.
Like a game that has nothing to do with the actual like plot. It's literally just you're playing as the cute little girl as she like takes pictures.
So I was like, okay, I guess.
Apparently a non-0% of that game, like the reason why that game is like relatively interesting is because since she's like a psychic, you get like really interesting dialogue when people are talking to themselves in their head, which I think is kind of neat. Like that's a neat concept, I guess.
So Super Mario RPG, didn't they bring this up before? Or is this like Okay.
Yeah, that was in the last couple directs. So this one
I'm assuming this is just an update.
It was just reconfirming like, hey, it is coming out. It is kind of weird though. I don't know if Grant agrees with me, but it is kind of weird that they're doing Super Mario RPG and Thousand Year Door remakes for the Switch.
I ain't complaining.
No, I certainly am not complaining, but it's just one. I like how do I phrase this? Like, one of the things that people say is indicative of like the death of a console, or like they're gonna stop supporting the console, or it's not gonna be the main one, I guess, is when it's just like remake after remake after remake. But at the same time, it's fucking Mario RPG and Thousand Year Door, and let me tell you, Thousand Year Door seems cool.
I will say, I mean, I think some remakes are, probably warranted when no one can play some of the originals well, or like it's just so crummy that it's just like it probably needs it. people would be happy to be able to have an updated version of it. Speaking of updated versions, apparently they're updating. Lara Croft.
Before we go back to that real quick, before we go to Lara Croft, I just wanted to say that I did find it interesting that a lot of people were theorizing that because it's an HD, because they didn't say remaster, they said remake specifically, which is like a very specific term, which means that they're allowed to do like some changes to the game. And so people were theorizing because in the, what was it? Grant, you can remind me if I'm wrong. It was in the US release of Thousand Year Door. They took out the noose and replaced it with a well, right?
No, it's in the US as well. I don't know which.
One of the versions has a well instead, which I argue is actually makes more sense. To be fair.
No. Noose.
No, the noose is fucked up and brutal, so I love it. But
yes,
but given like what actually happens in the story, it would make more sense for it to be a well, to be perfectly honest. But
you have a well in the middle.
There you go. Just hang a noose on the well. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
You're gonna dig salt water. You're right next to the ocean.
Grant, there's a dragon. I don't think realism really matters.
Then why does it matter that there has to be that there can't be a noose?
Well, because it's the thing where Bowser falls through. Because there's that part in the story where Bowser just like collapses through the ceiling, and it's really weird because the implication in the noose one is that he was just fucking around like in that part, and then the ground fell out from underneath him. Whereas like in the version where it's the well, it's implied that he just fell down the well, and it's like, oh, that makes more sense.
Wait, when are you talking about?
Like at the end, when Bowser shows up, right? It's before the queen. It's when you're fighting Guy Man, evil
guy man.
Glass head man. I don't remember what. I know
Grotus.
Grotus. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, Bowser falls through, but that's not there.
I'm gonna die. Oh, I forgot to bring food, by the way.
Contentious point. He's dead. We'll continue to die.
They don't give me any hunger? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Insane. I'm going to eat this pecha berry.
No, please give me more than 2. I need more than 2. Oh, shit.
Another 2.
Well, I should have brought food, I guess. Why? I thought that this would be a. It's the Nectar Woods or Nectar Meadow or whatever. Wouldn't this place be fucking full of edible stuff? Anywho. But either way, I think that both of those remakes are really cool. And I understand the idea of like, oh, well, they're doing this because the Switch is about to become obsolete. But that's fine, I think. I sent Saba that quote-unquote article where they were talking about how at Gamescom Nintendo was showing off a new version of the Switch behind closed doors, like the rumored Switch 2 nonsense that we've been hearing about for a really long time. But now it's like pretty clear that it's real, which is nice.
Yes.
Luckily, I spent all my. I'm really glad that I spent all my goddamn money before doing this. Oh my god.
Man, I'm also hungry.
You're not allowed to.
Though I definitely won't like die if I don't eat. So at least that's one positive.
Wait, did my HP go up? Was I at 60 something?
I think so.
Please let me go. What the fuck is my mission? Help. Mission list.
Bailey wanted to see what's behind the door. Yeah, you may. I don't think. I think you're gonna end up hungry.
Roxy grew to level 14. That's so cool. Yo, flame charge? Hell yeah. No one uses Howl. Good job, Roxy.
Sad.
I think in this game, Flame Charge not only deals damage, but it also gives you a speed up, I think. Can you not do that? I'm already gonna die. I'm already... Can I eat this bird? Please? Hey, Saba, remind me. Were you reading Dungeon Meshi at all? Yes, no?
I did, but then I think I stopped just because there was way too much dialogue.
Okay, so you clearly don't
correctly.
understand why it's good then. Okay, got it. Understood.
Like,
Sorry
it
that
was
there
a
wasn't
little
enough
bit
like
more
pretty
than
boys
what I
for
wanted
you.
to read. So,
Energy
hey,
Sea,
I
what the
would
fuck
say
is
to
that?
each their own, okay? I like
This-
reading my
this starts to sound
novels with like
familiar.
words in like a book rather than in like a manga, so.
Okay. Speed looplet. Oh, boost the speed. That's fun. And then what's
I
this?
thought the idea was
More
pretty
fun.
unique though. I was just like, I don't have time
Anyway,
to read
the
this.
reason I bring this up is just because the final chapter came out the other day, and Adrian sent it to me.
Ooh.
So I read the final chapters, and it was incredibly satisfying. It's very weird because Dungeon Meshi started pretty much the same month that I moved to California. So it's like, it's been going for 6 years, and they finally like finished up the story. And one of the criticisms that I had over the course of like the entire thing was that it really did feel like they were kind of just making up, not even just like making up stuff, quote unquote, but it was more, it felt a little bit like they were just adding new like threats and troubles along the way in order to like extend the manga. But I can happily report that at the end of Dungeon Meshi, they did like wrap all that stuff up, and it was really satisfying. So spoilers for anybody who actually like wants to read Dungeon Meshi at any point. There's this one character who they like the main point of what they're doing is that they need to rescue this guy, one of the main character's sisters. Oh!
You're just gone.
The
I guess
leader-
the game can go on without you. Zach.
Whoa! Okay, well that's interesting.
He was wrong.
He was wrong.
Oh no! What a tragedy.
I guess I'm
Anyway,
important too.
Arguable. Well, it sucks that
Clairvoyance.
all my looplet shit is gone with me. Anywho, sorry. The long and the short of it, they ended up reviving this one character, Fallen. But in order to revive her, they had to use a little bit of dragon meat to like help like bridge the gap between her chimera form and her like human form. So she's not like totally there, but they did the thing that I absolutely adore in character designs from time to time, where it's like if a person is a werewolf but they're in their human form, I want them to be human but with like little hints of them being a wolf, right? With like the sharp teeth or like the long hair, like the long bushy hair or something like that. Fallen has that, where because she's like part dragon, her like from her thighs to her ankles is this really subtle like scale pattern on her skin. And every time she like talks or laughs, you can see all the other characters looking at her mouth because she has these fucking horrifying like dragon fangs, which are very specific in the world. And it's really, and I don't know, I found it really endearing. Like, oh, that's really cute. How it's like, A, I'm just really happy that she's alive, but B, it's, I don't know, it's really interesting that they did this little detail. And I thought it was wonderful. It's kind of like, Grant, did I ever send you that thing that I saw on Tumblr where someone was like, what if when Samus got her DNA
stop.
spliced with a Metroid, if she like picked up some of the phenotypes of a Metroid?
I don't think you did.
If I could, I mean, it would be like long gone by this point, but like if I could ever find it again, I would love to send it to you. Where it was just this really great like little cute character design of like, here's what here one obviously like what I just said. Here's what Samus would look like if she had like a little bit of Metroid in her, or if like she showcased it at all. And it corresponded with three things. One, her irises went blood red, just like the red of the Metroid, right? She got like 2 little fangs that were curved, just like the little fangs of the Metroid itself. And then she gets the power to like suck energy out of food, which literally just translates to her like biting into an orange and then sucking up the juice. And I'm like, wait, humans can just do that normally.
Wood.
Ooh.
Anyway, let's go back to what I was mentioning earlier, before the long tangent, was
Grant, what
that,
does
yeah,
that
they're
mean?
remastering Tomb Raider.
They are remastering Tomb Raider. I'm glad that they, I'm glad. I will say, I think it's really funny that they, like, put... The HD remaster of her face is the face that was on the box art for the game, which I think is interesting.
That's kind of fun.
It still looks garbage. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I know that there's a lot of people who really like Tomb Raider, and I really like one of the guys who was a like creative lead on the Tomb Raider like franchise. But at the same time, I look at the HD remaster and I'm like, damn. This looks old.
It's the same thing of like that I had to a lot of this stuff where I go, I'm sure that'll make someone happy.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it's not offensive. It's not like, it doesn't feel like something that's detracting from something that I would enjoy. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know.
I think it's interesting that they did it. You know, I feel like out of all the things you decided to do or whatever, this is one of them. But I think it's still along the lines that it'll make some people happy. You know?
I want to point out, just for the sake of posterity, that I think one of the reasons why a lot of these remakes are getting done is that there was a enormous influx of remaster companies like being founded after Blue Point made $1 trillion off of the Demon Souls HD remake for the PS5.
I mean, yeah, as soon as one person or like
they set the trend, and then a bunch of other companies were like, "Oh, let's do the same thing." And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it's always nice to see like quality remakes, you know. But at the same time, it's like, once again, like Grant said, it'll make someone happy. It's not necessarily me, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be for me.
I'm gonna bypass a bunch of stuff because I'm not really aware of what these are, but I think the Unicorn Overload is, I think, something that you, Zach, wanted to, not maybe that game specifically, but is it Vanillaware?
Yeah, so this is mostly just me laughing to thanks for the apple, dickhead. This is mostly just me laughing to myself because Vanillaware is a very successful company. They make excellent games, and they have a very unique art style. And so when the trailer for that game came up, I was like, is this a Vanillaware game? I can't quite tell. It's like a little off of their art style, but it has like the same high quality, but like sliding, like sliding sprite art and stuff like that. But you know, there is one thing that I'm gonna be waiting for, and then I'll know that it's Vanillaware. And then sure enough, Nintendo tried so hard to hide it, but just like every Vanillaware game, you got that quintessential main character with enormous tits. And I'm like, there you go! That's the Vanillaware that I know! And she shows up on the fucking box art for the game, and I'm like, ah, oh, Vanillaware, never change. I love you so much. You gave this world Dragon's Crown Sorceress, and I'm never gonna begrudge you for that. I
do like their art style, though. I think it's pretty like interesting, and unique.
Yeah, because the last game that they made was 13 Sentinels, and 13 Sentinels is crazy to me because it's really good, but for whatever reason, Vanillaware absolutely but fucking refuses to put it on PC. It's on PlayStation 4. They're trying to port it to PlayStation 5, but having trouble. And then they did a fucking, like, after 3 years, they were like, we're porting the game. And people were like, yeah, to Switch.
Yeah.
What?
No!
So, yeah.
Man, okay. This is kind of fun, but I can't recall if this game was, like, the least favored of, like, the series, or this series, which is Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
So Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is, I don't know, Grant might be able to speak more on this specifically, but my understanding is that Dark Moon is considered to be the worst of the three.
Okay,
Mostly
that's what I read.
Mostly because so like Luigi's Mansion 1, the entire game took place in one house, right? And the idea was that it was like a pseudo open world thing where like you could roam the house, and that was like the whole thing, was that you could roam the house and you really got to know the layout of the house and stuff like that. Dark Moon was, now you have individual mansions that are each like their own little sub level, and that led to its own like problems, like people didn't really like it as much. And then you get to Luigi Mansion 3, which, as you saw, is like the scare scraper, like the one thing where each
the hotel,
where each floor is its own level. But luckily, the game was charming enough and well designed enough that people didn't really mind as much.
Like you could go back and forth as well if you wanted to, but yeah, I understand.
So that's like the over under on that, I guess.
Okay, real quick shout out to the Nintendo Museum. They're making a museum for themselves.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sure, go for it.
The place beyond the dungeon is... Oh, that's neat. So okay, that's actually really cool. So Bayleaf had the key to open the door, and by doing that mission, I got a new location. That's really neat, man. That's actually fantastic.
Okay.
Did Grant say that he was
coming.
going somewhere? Did he say he was going to get
But
food
you
or
know,
something?
he's gone. Okay, he's left
Okay.
us.
Yeah, WarioWare move it.
I find it hilarious. The Eastward DLC is almost, it feels like basically just like a farming sim.
Can I be
DLC.
straight? Can I be straight with you?
Yeah.
We played the game, so you know what the game is.
Yeah.
And what it's about.
Yeah. So that's why it's interesting.
No, hold on.
This DLC.
If you actually paid attention during the trailer, the very beginning, like a split second into the trailer and a split second before the end, it glitches out. In the exact same way that the hallucination sequences did at the end of Eastward.
Well, I mean, even if there's like this little plot story, sure, behind it, it's still
I
like
disagree
the
with
illusion
you,
is
Saba.
still like
I
a farm.
do not think it's a
somewhat like
little
farming
plot thing. I think that the game is going to sell itself as a farming sim, and then very quickly it's gonna get fucked up. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Zach. There are still little elements at the top of this where it's like supposed to be a little farming sim kind of thing. Yes, I understand.
Saba, don't get snippy with me. The reason I'm saying this
You're getting snippy with me.
The reason I'm saying this in this particular way is that I don't want you to get too excited about like, ooh, an Eastward farming sim, only for it to immediately pull the rug out from underneath you.
I'm not like, just because I say it in this way doesn't mean I hold much expectation.
Because I know how you are with your farming sims.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. I'm saying it's kind of interesting and also a little off kilter that this looks like this, right? Because it's not something I would expect coming from like Eastward. So it's like your thing makes sense, but if this also had elements of like, you know, even if, you know, it's the illusion of where you play it for it a little bit, it'll be interesting to see what this is like, you know?
I did see some people saying that it'd be really nice if the game, or if the DLC was an explicit way of allowing you to get the ingredients that you could only get once in the main campaign. Because that was one of the things that we didn't get in our playthrough, right? Was that we couldn't get all the recipes because we just straight up didn't have any fucking eggs.
I think it's, after like, it feels like certain places, I understand like if you're not on a coastal town, maybe finding fish is hard or whatever, but yeah. I think this is also a little nice because it kind of perhaps like scratches that itch of like, what if you and Sam, right?
What if you and Sam had an actual happy life together?
Yeah, basically.
But that's the thing. That's
like,
what I'm saying, and like I don't know. Like, I'm sorry for getting like a little touchy about it or whatever, but I'm really worried that the DLC is going to be like, hey, what if it, like, it's going to present itself as, hey, this is an alternate like timeline thing where fucking what's the name of the main character? John? Like John
that seems
like an
reasonable,
alternate
yeah.
timeline where John, Sam, and Uva like fucking get to live a happy farming sim life together, you know? And it's gonna
And then just to like destroy that
only
all.
to destroy it because the game is
Yeah.
fucked up, you know? And it's like,
Yeah,
ugh.
that'll be a little depressing. Yeah, if that is the
I'm
case.
gonna get the DLC. I love Eastward.
Oh, I know you will for sure. Yeah. Let's see here.
Did that just say
Oh,
fucking
Mario-
chapter 8? Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Sophisticated. Okay, the new Mario Kart for stuff has come out with like, and I saw you and Jesse
we've
were
only
kinda chatting
seen one
about it.
track so far, which is the
Yep.
Daisy Circuit, which is one of the
Daisy
best.
Circuit.
It is one of the best tracks from Mario Kart Wii, with some of the best music in Mario Kart Wii. And
Wow.
I do want to point out that while it is a because that was one of the criticisms that I had for a lot of these like DLC tracks that they've been releasing with like the pass or whatever, is that they're literally just ported from Mario Kart Tour, the mobile game, right? Which is the reason why like Coconut Mall looks like garbage, as an example. Daisy Circuit is not the one from Mario Kart Tour, which is great.
Or tour.
Yes. From what people were like analyzing the trailer and whatnot, and they more or less confirmed, or at least from their perspective, something was wrong with the microwave. Oh no. So yeah, it won't stop. Holy
It
fuck.
won't- oh Jesus!
Oh no, he's gonna
that sounds like a
explode.
really bad problem.
Oh, that's really funny. But yeah, so it appears as if it is a HD remake of the one from the Wii.
That's fun.
So yeah, sorry. And then the new
I opened
the
it
new,
and it kept going.
the new
Sir,
new
please
characters
don't
are
die.
cool. I really like the new characters that they're introducing. I've been saying for a while that I really want Pauline, and it is funny
Diddy
because
Kong?
freaking what's his face? Jesse is excited for Diddy Kong. I'm excited for Pauline. But the thing that I think is really funny about Pauline, see, I mean, you remember this, but you know how like the different racers have different weights?
Yes.
In Mario Kart Tour, depending on which skin, because it was a mobile game, so obviously you had different skins and stuff. Depending on what skin you wore, Pauline would either be a medium or a heavy character, and based
It's
on
kinda like
how
Rosalina. Yeah.
based on how Rosaline's a medium by default, because Rosaline never had like alternate skins, I think. Oh no, actually in Mario Kart Tour she might. Actually, that's a good point. I don't know about that one in particular. The only reason I know about this is that people were so, once again, analyzing the trailer that they were like, wait a minute, she's using this wheel on this chassis and she's going around this turn and her turn radius is this particular angle. I think she's a heavy character. And it's like, ooh, that's interesting for me because A, I really want to race as Pauline, and B, I only race as heavy characters.
You like heavy characters, I see. Okay.
Fucking Bowser and Donkey Kong, dude, let's go.
What do you mean? Why is it? You're not our like older brother being like, you all have to toughen up. Get out there. It's like, okay, you go first then.
He's a delinquent
Sir.
child. A delinquent child.
There's been actual
I
kidnappings.
just
and he's just like,
realized-
oh yeah, you should go.
I think Deerling is from Gen 5, but I think Esper, Shelmet, Pancham, and Gumi are all from Gen 6, I think. Which is, by the way, the generation that this game would have came out.
Esper, I'm with Pancham on this one. Okay, Esper. For being like, I want to see ghosts.
I want to see ghosts. Oh my god. Forward-facing Shelmet.
Funny. Yeah, and I mean the last thing on this list of for the direct that was interesting, obviously for you, is the 1,000 Year Door.
1,000 Year Door remake. I will definitely be getting that
It
one.
looks good.
It does suck a little.
I'm alive.
He made it.
Are you sure?
For now.
What?
Okay.
How did you figure it out? What happened?
I didn't.
Well, it's not
He
still
didn't
going.
figure it out.
It just stopped on its own.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my god. So Grant, you were missing. Pancham got all the kids together and is like, we're gonna stick around the school after dark and we're gonna look for ghosts. And it's like, okay. But Roxy was like, but I'm afraid of ghosts. and so Roxy walked us home and was like, hey, will you please make sure you stick close to me when we're exploring tonight? And I went, yeah. And she goes, thanks.
Aww.
Exactly. I'm like, oh man, you'll be fine. Probably.
I will also add, Pancham was also like, you guys are gonna have to grow up. That's why we're going and doing this. It's like, oh, okay, thanks, I guess. Yes, other child. Let's go grow up, I guess. Because this is what constitutes growing up.
And there's been a lot of save points like in a row. That night. I would like to finish this segment and then wrap up stream. I think that'd be cool. Oh, also, Saba, I do not know. I will let you know. But you have a meeting tomorrow, right? With like Grant and Lawrence and them?
No, we skipped last week's meeting due to like me having to go somewhere. So this week is the non-meeting week.
So
we're starting early.
We're still starting at 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you have to go somewhere?
It should be fine. The only thing I'm a little concerned with is that I do have to pack because we're leaving next week. We're leaving early Monday.
How long does it take you to pack?
Well, I don't know. It depends. It depends on whether or not I'm focused.
Well, that's why. Well, isn't it better than to do our stream stuff early? I mean, we can also end an hour earlier if you want as well to give yourself another hour of time.
I think we'll cross the bridge when we come to it tomorrow. But that being said, we do also have to figure out what we're actually going to be playing tomorrow. Because I'm not going to lie, I don't really want to play.
I remember your base. Yeah, that was your base suggestion. But then you brought up something else. I don't remember what the something else was.
Paranormicite. Why are we all at our desks? Hello?
I don't know. It feels. Maybe they're role playing.
The ghost is a teacher.
Oh fuck. But yeah, we could continue Paranormicite tomorrow. I don't plan on restarting it because it took me like 12 hours just to get past the prologue, but it is a really, really, really cool game, and I think you would enjoy it a lot.
Sure. I do not mind.
Grant, are you familiar with Paranormicite at all? Have you heard anything about this game?
Mm-mm.
Allow me to give you a little bit of a rundown, because it's... Roxy, are you okay? You're hovering.
She's hopping up and down.
Not okay.
So Grant, let me give you a little bit of a rundown on Paranormicite, because I think the premise for the game is very cool. So, in this Japanese, like, city, there are apparently 13, like, not even, like, I guess urban legends would be the best way to describe them. But apparently these urban legends exist because there's, like, these spirits that manifested because of these stories, and now each of these spirits has like a talisman that grants whoever wields that talisman their power. But each one of these spirits, they're all like cursed spirits, so their power is exactly the same every time, which is they kill people. It's always just they kill someone, but each curse has a unique gimmick for how it kills somebody. So, like, the two examples that I'll give, because one of them's the main character and the other one is, like, just really simple. So the main character's gimmick is that if somebody turns and walks away from him, he can instantly kill them. Right?
Jesus.
Right? And so that's the gimmick, right? And so that's his thing. But then there's another person's who you do in the prologue where their gimmick is if they are able to touch both of your shoulders at the same time while in a pitch black room, you instantly die.
Oh.
Well,
And so that's their
So it's
gimmick.
like, yeah, it's like it could be the randomest thing possible, which could be either super easy for them to accomplish or super weirdly difficult.
So it led.
So
So, for example, there was this scene that happened in the prologue that was so deeply enthralling, but I will admit it took me a really long time to figure it out because it was a little non-linear, which is great, by the way. Like that's really good. But in the prologue, you get to this park eventually because you're essentially making your way across the city. You get to this park eventually, and at first you think it's just you, and then this woman walks up behind you, and it's so fucking obvious that she's also a curse bearer, right? So your guy has this like fucking hyperactive internal monologue where he starts like trying to like analyze like, okay, she's clearly a curse bearer. What's her thing? Can I figure out, like, can I avoid tripping her curse before I convince her to turn around and do mine? And it leads to this really interesting thing where she's like, you have until I count to 0. And she starts at 11, which is like a different number that's significant within the game. And she's like, every time, and it's like, wait, hold on. We can work together. And she's like, 10. And it's like, no, you don't understand. Like, I just want to survive the night. Don't you want to survive the night? 9. And it's like, holy shit. and it turns into this thing where you only get 5 questions because she's willing to answer your questions, but you only get 5 questions to like try to figure out her whole thing. Anyway, the long and the short of it, it's a very interesting, very well done game. Like the art style is extremely good. But I don't know, man. It was so intense. Like you meet this one guy who's the most fucking anime like character I've ever, or like he's like an anime stereotype, I guess, where he doesn't wear a shirt, he's ripped as fuck, he has like a Hawaiian like dress coat, like because it's a fucking sport coat but with a Hawaiian pattern on it over it, so he looks cool as hell. He has this like hat where his hair is puffed up in the back so it looks like fucking Spike Spiegel or whatever, and then whenever he talks he's always doing these like sick poses like he's a JoJo character, and it's like, what's your job? And he's like, I'm a janitor, and I'm like, no you're not. You stupid piece of
lying.
shit. Oh, it's so good, man.
Stand users attract stand users.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh no.
Ancient killed her.
Beyond cowardly.
Oh.
I swear you can't sense anyone.
Like, I think last week I thought that maybe this was like, oh, it is a will-o-wisp. I thought that maybe it was someone who was stuck in like a really hot chamber, but they were a psychic type.
That'd be interesting.
Well, clearly it's a bunch
Are
of
they gonna get
will-o-wisps.
spirited
So
away. Oh,
Yes,
look at him
Daniel?
crying.
you need to go in the closet.
Okay.
Yes, Dad, it's okay. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Zach's dad.
They said to
Hello,
go away.
Obo Dad.
Obo
They
dad.
said that
we
they
did
don't
not
like
say
you.
that. No,
No.
not true.
He says that he likes you immensely and you hurt his feelings.
No.
The hell is that?
Is he also gonna get knocked out?
That was, your great grandfather's friend.
Oh, why are you bringing that down?
And Aiden's addicted to watching train videos.
Be careful with that. He's a tiny baby child. Don't let him break those.
Is he getting knocked out? What's happening? What's happening to Kenshin?
Was
Did
it
he
you?
summoned him?
Was it you who summoned him?
You have some nerve.
nerve.
Yarg.
What? What?
Is that Giratina?
Giratina? What?
Quick, call Victini for help. What the fuck Pokemon are we meeting in this adventure?
Esper. Holy shit. Okay, so Esper, Shelmet, and Pancham all just got abducted? Oh my god, and that's why they're all disappearing, because they're going into like the minus dimension or whatever.
The minus
You know,
dimension.
a thought in the back of my mind was like, what if this just happened to be like a legendary Pokemon that was doing this to us? And,
I don't believe you. I don't believe that you thought that.
I actually did think that,
There's
which is
no
really
way.
hilarious that I didn't say it because I was like, what if it's just casual because of the whole Victini thing? That's why I was like, yeah, what if it's just casually another legendary Pokemon?
Would it?
And then it was.
Would it be?
And then it was.
Would it be insane to assume that this is what the game is from now on? Like we're just gonna try to go rescue our schoolmates, but it's like God kidnapped them. Like,
No,
hey,
we'll be done with this subplot.
my elementary school bully.
Wait, Esper?
Oh, Esper's fine. I know where they are.
I barely even know her.
Following.
They were
by
taken away by
force?
force. Okay, now I'm like really
Hey,
involved.
Esper's.
If anything, I quite like them.
Esper's really cute.
But Esper, they're
Okay.
super effective against you.
Maybe that's why. Are we gonna mind relay the vision of what happened? Maybe it's someone masquerading as Giratina.
Maybe. Also, that's not blue.
They're just dragging them away. The road fork? Oh,
Grant.
oh my god.
Really good?
Yeah,
Great.
man. I'm sorry. I'm eating in suspense.
Okay.
Okay. Is it the fucking spook ass house in the middle of the lake?
Can't call it that.
Spook ass? Why? Yeah,
It's not
it
a
is.
house.
Oh, you're right. It's like a tomb. To ancient barrow.
Who opened the door? I mean, I don't think they just went in, Roxy. I mean, don't forget, you're also gonna probably save Farfetch too, and like
And watch
some
out.
other else.
Remember how Mikey said these characters aren't recurring? Is it because they die?
Holy fuck. Well, my assumption is that after this, like, at some point, we are going to the Expedition Society. Right?
Keep telling yourself that.
Please. I need to get out of this fucking town. It's so boring. All right, let's get it. Wait, no, hold on. Can I get some?
Make sure you have food.
I need items so I don't fucking die. Oh. Hello. Why did it zoom
I like
in?
that it zooms
Yeah,
in,
it's
but
like a dramatic zoom.
there's
I thought I was about to get
no one
shot.
there. Or they're gonna be like,
Oh,
He's
I
not
dropped my
here.
enjoy loop
What is
lit
he-
because I died.
Fool.
Truant.
he's not
need
here because
that.
it's late at night. But all his stuff is here. How about you do a fair exchange and just take some stuff while also placing money?
I would literally
Yeah.
just steal all of this stuff.
You are not, and then there's a dialogue box comes in. Your conscience will not let you steal this stuff.
You have to pay for that.
You have to pay for that, and you're a kid too, so you make sure you don't upset those adults.
It's true. She's right, you know.
She's right.
And then Zach just yells a frustrated expletive.
Like, fuck!
Yeah.
This game won't let me steal.
Give me fucking steal anything!
This little baby game won't let me steal.
This little baby game! Me playing Baldur's
So,
Gate
yeah.
3 when I when I keep failing my fucking pickpocketing checks.
Oh yeah.
You like
Speaking
how
of, I
Roxy
finished
running
Baldur's
around?
Gate.
Congratulations, Grant. How
Did
you
you?
like
How
it?
long did that take you?
75 hours.
Wow.
And
Motherfucker has time for 75 hours of Baldur's Gate 3, but no time for Zach. I get it.
it's true. So though I did not do a whole lot in Act 3 because I could tell I was losing steam with it. And so I was like, you know what?
Even what way? Like where like was the battle getting too difficult, or is it like a story thing?
No, I was just losing interest.
Okay, overall. Okay.
Like fucking once you get to Baldur's Gate, it's so crazy because it's like the city has enough content to be its own game. But it's the fucking third act of after like 40 hours.
So you guys are kind of fatigued, I see. Okay.
Yes. And so the last bit I just kind of bum rushed the main quest. And I did miss out on one of the coolest boss battles, unfortunately, because I knew it was going to be like an extra like 3 hours.
Oh no.
Aw.
And I gotta tell you, the best part is the theme of the boss battle, because it's one of those themes where the boss sings their own theme song.
Yo. Wait, who the fuck is the boss?
That sounds pretty cool.
What?
Who the fuck is the boss?
Do you want to know?
I'm probably not gonna go back to play Baldur's Gate 3 anytime soon, so yes.
Raphael.
And now he
demon?
regrets knowing.
The devil?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, when you say optional, you mean like going to his like home or whatever to steal the hammer?
Yes.
Wait, so what fucking ending did you get?
I mean, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, but I thought that's how you got like the good true ending or whatever.
No, I still got a good ending.
Oh. Okay, well cool then.
Yeah, you don't
I
have
like
to do
good
that. You can
endings.
side with the other person.
I wonder how
I side with myself.
easy it is to get good endings versus bad endings.
Baldur's Gate 3? Fucking exhausting either way. That's cool though. So
I would like to just put it in on air just for later if you guys want to check it out. It's the song, it's his theme.
Lives, oh mortal lives.
You have to wait a bit for his lyrics to kick in.
Oh, the fucking big organ. I'm just skipping ahead.
Skip to like 20 seconds, 25 seconds.
Hell has its laws. Hell. Effect.
What a fucking
fun.
dork ass. Hell. That's really funny. Can I just go? Well, I'm glad you had the wherewithal to finish Baldur's Gate 3. I do think that because I really like Divinity Original Sin. However, I did not get nearly as far into it as I did with Baldur's Gate 3. I think Baldur's Gate 3 has like a special je ne sais quoi that really got me there. But the
Divinity Original Sin 2 is also fantastic, but I would definitely say Baldur's Gate 3 is better.
I agree. Yes. Sorry. Just to try. I'm trying to finish my thought. But the thing that I would say is that I would be so excited if like a coworker at some point, or just like if I met somebody and they're like, "Oh, I play video games." So I was like, "Oh, what have you been playing?" They're like, "Oh, Baldur's Gate 3." And I'd be like, "Oh, you want to do a co-op campaign? I'd love to do that. Like that sounds like a lot of fun because there's just so much like wacky nonsense you can do in Baldur's Gate 3 that I'm really excited to like go and try like a gimmick build in like a co-op playthrough or whatever. However, doing another like legit playthrough, I think would probably kill me. And by kill me, I don't mean like I would die. I mean like I would die of old age.
Yes.
Oh, God.
It's so good, but oh my god, it's so much.
That's exactly my sentiments, yeah. Because it's like, I don't even know. Like, I'm just thinking about it now. Where it's like, okay, I have so much knowledge about, like, how shit works in Baldur's Gate 3 now. And, like, where things are and, like, how they interact with each other. So I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of, like, really clever things I could do in order to, like, kind of skip some parts. But I'm just, like, just on the surface of it, I'm thinking about, like, oh, man, Act 1 is so good. But I can't possibly imagine having to sift through the Underdark again.
Fair.
Ooh, Force Palm. Isn't Force Palm, like, super good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Fuck yeah. I don't know. Do I use Feint? What does Feint do? I don't want to fucking Feint. Who's a shit out of Feint? Watch as I Force Palm the shit out of this ball toy.
Isn't Force Palm something that can flinch? Result in flinching?
I don't think it does. Maybe it does. I'm trying to think. Have I ever been force palmed by a Hariyama and then lost a turn? Probably. Hello,
probably.
what the fuck is Deerling? What the fuck are you doing?
I'll be right back.
He has to turn off.
I'll be right back.
Wave.
That's true. It turned off.
It was just
again.
going this whole time. All right, have fun with that, man. Goodbye.
We're leaving.
Yeah, it's like I don't want.
7.
Oh, 6.
I just like the laser.
Intimidator. Sure.
They should have named one Intimigator. That would have been good. Instead of for alligator, it's Intimigator.
Shut up.
You're the one who voiced the displeasure with the name, okay? I'm just trying to come up with solutions.
Ooh, it's a Honedge.
Bad news, gang. The microwave's still going.
Grant, what the fuck?
Yeah,
On.
I mean,
no, I'm just kidding.
oh, Jesus.
Unplug it. It's possessed by this.
I literally don't know where the outlet is.
Oh no. I think
Because that was my first instinct, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good.
Uh-oh.
It'd be so funny if the, oh my god. Did you just see how much fucking belly that took to push all 3 of these motherfuckers? Sorry, 4? God damn.
You
Anywho,
got a whole group of people, you know?
I do.
Stop pushing them all. Just walk through them.
I tried to hit B and it didn't work.
Just phase through them.
I would love to.
Just join phase.
Grant.
Yeah.
Don't yeah me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want?
That's a pile of garbage.
What the fuck? It's straight Garbodor. What the hell?
Great Garbodor.
You're getting a lot of garbage and
Well,
poison.
he's not
on
gay
you.
Garbodor.
He could be. You don't know.
I wish he was.
Whatever he was sleeping before you woke him up.
He's because he's dead Garbodor now.
That's true.
Hey, man, I'm glad I brought Gumi on this quest. Oh, wait a minute. They're all here.
And they're all fighting with you too, so.
The gang's all here. No, kill them.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
I just heard Cuban. Instead of
Cuban sandwich.
It's like, I'm Cuban.
Can I get a little political and say that it was extremely heartwarming to see earlier this week when people finally realized that Mark Cuban is just as much of a shitty billionaire as every other shitty billionaire that exists on the planet. Because Mark Cuban has been doing this thing with like the affordable, like more affordable medications or whatever. And so many people were saying that it's like, oh, it's because he's one of the good billionaires. And it's like, no, he's doing it so he can undercut the pharmaceutical industry to like try to establish himself. Once he does, the prices will hike up just like everything else. And, you know, people were like, no, he's one of the good ones. And lo and behold, he had this whole thing on fucking Facebook Live where he was talking about how, like, listen, you think that the economy is fucked up And it's not. It's because you are focusing too much on what you don't have versus what you do have. So yeah, just because your paycheck doesn't necessarily cover all of your expenses every month doesn't mean that you shouldn't appreciate the money that you do get.
Well, I mean, while we're on the topic of politics, what's your guys' favorite type of pancake?
Okay, I need you to provide me what are like the basic foundational pancakes, okay?
I mean,
That you're thinking of.
I suppose like you could put bananas in pancakes. You could put like
Okay, so
I mean,
like
it's chocolate chip all the way.
chocolate
there's fruit
chip.
pancakes. Okay, chocolate chip
There's sweeter
pancakes.
ones. Yeah.
But is butter? Do you count like buttermilk pancakes as something
I'd
different?
say buttermilk
than
is
just, like-
different than just regular pancakes, yeah.
Sure, why not?
Dang, I don't know that. I like a lot of them. Like I recently, not recently, but I've discovered kind of like having. I really enjoy strawberries with my pancakes, but chocolate chip pancakes too are pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. A lot of I just want all the pancakes. I'll just say pancakes.
Now you're making me really want to go to Waffle House.
Getting pancakes at Waffle House.
Yeah.
Google.
Another place I have not been
Goodness,
to.
man.
I heard Waffle House is like a staple over there.
Well, I'm sorry,
Staples is the
Grant.
one that sells office supplies.
That is true.
Grant, I'm sorry. Where else am I supposed? What other like fast food restaurant am I supposed to get pancakes?
Pancake House.
I'm sorry.
That
It's
is
the
true.
I'm sorry, Grant. It's called the International House of Burgers now.
No, Pancake
You remember
House.
when they did that and then immediately were like,
And
Sorry,
then
our
people
bad.
got like really angry. And they're like, "Oh no, it's just a prank, bro.
"It's just a
It's
prank,
just a
bro."
joke."
Oh yeah, you know what, Grant? We never got your official statement on how do you feel about the Unity stuff?
Unfortunate. But I was talking about it with some coworkers, and the sort of optimistic outlook is this gives a new opportunity for other
Godot.
game
Platforms, good joke.
Godot. It gives other platforms more of a chance, I'd say, which is good.
Sure.
I just
Unity
feel bad
itself.
for I feel bad for things like games like Cult of the Lamb, which they're just like, yeah, our game's gonna be gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye.
Well, I mean, the list of games that are just straight up going to be delisted from all platforms is insane. And like, I don't know, man. There's so much stuff that just clearly shows that like they didn't think it through. Like the executives of Unity just didn't think it through at all. Where it's like, well, if it's on an install basis, what are you going to do about Games Pass? And Unity's response was, don't worry, Microsoft will cover it. And it's like, are you hot? Are you insane?
Clearly, they're riding on something. Yeah.
And then they revised it, and they were like, "Well, no, it's
hold on.
it's per unique install on each unique device."
Yeah, but if you delete it and then you're like, oh, let me get back to that game again, that counts as a new install.
Well, no, that's what the
So-
change was to address. The change was to address the idea of that, where it's like, no, because like people did mention that of like, well, what if somebody just like installs, uninstalls, installs, uninstalls, installs, uninstalls? Would that be would that be 60 cents that we would have to pay? And at first, Unity was like, yes. And then people were like, are you fucking stupid? Like, what are you talking about? And then they were like, okay, it's unique installs per device. So if you install, uninstall, install, uninstall on the same computer, that still only counts as one unique install.
They would have wanted to like
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
I mean
if
that was
could've
what they
gotten away
wanted.
with
That was
it.
their initial policy, was that it was per unique install. And it's also the fact that it's like it's 20 cents as a baseline that goes all the way up to like $6.50 if your game has made over $2 million. And it's like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like that's why what's the name of the people that Inner Sloth, the people that made Among Us? Like Inner Sloth was like, yeah, we're gonna be busting our asses to port Among Us to a different game platform before the first of the next year, because immediately at the tick of the year it's $6.50 per install, because Among Us has already
And they're
made
gonna
over
like
$2 million.
lose all their stuff. Yeah, they're gonna lose everything. They're gonna be like, I've lost my house because our game got popular. There's another garbage pile.
There's another garbage. I love
Garbage day.
Garbage day. Wasn't that a Silent Night, Deadly Night? Is that the name of that movie?
Yep.
That's a bad movie.
How dare you?
It's not very good, man.
You don't like garbage day? No.
It's the only part of that movie that's worth a damn.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Wow, you're out of a lot of moves.
I'm actually not. It's because Golett is a ground type. Or sorry, a ghost type. I woke him up. Stench. Oh, I'm stinkified.
Congratulations.
What a useless
is
goddamn
scary.
move. Toxic spikes. Oh, man, I really want to get through this dungeon so I can end stream. but I gotta know what's at the bottom of this. Oh my god.
Save, maybe save.
Hold on. Everybody stay calm.
Hold on, quickly. Don't load. Make sure you're not loading.
Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. It's okay.
Open Planet Kirby Planet Robobot.
Why do you stop? Don't talk about that.
What?
Nothing.
Well, you've been poisoned again, man. You're not gonna get
Double
your fill show of
poisoned.
poison.
It hurts my brain.
Let's see a show of poison.
Super critical. I'll give that to you.
We all love a good super crit.
Hail to you. I should
It doesn't
definitely,
appear that the exit is up here.
Grant, I should
you gotta
definitely
go
grab
all the way
that
back.
audio and put it on the soundboard.
Hail to you.
Hail to you.
What about hell to you?
Is that the one where he gets mad?
Yeah, well, that's what Avdol says to him when they're beating the shit, when they're gonna beat the shit out of him.
Oh,
He
dude,
goes,
does he say hell to you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, man. I love that so much.
Wow, this is a big place.
It's annoying that it's a single path. What the fuck is your problem,
Yeah, is that it?
designers?
Here it is.
God damn it. Can you just give me the boss fight already?
Oh,
I swear to
Yeah.
God, this better not be the
this is
halfway
a save
point.
point before.
Yeah, we should be about a third of the way through.
Heard of the weekend.
I feel my vision going dark.
Did Roxy go, I feel my vision going dark? Dealing goes, stop it. And Roxy goes, thanks, you're right.
None of that. I will have none of that. She's like, okay, you're right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I am acting irrationally.
I am. Yeah. I have a little bit of a headache.
I'm just gonna stop
don't.
myself from fainting.
Yeah.
But guess what? It worked.
Fucking, I guess.
It's like when someone's about to sneeze and you say raspberries.
Oh. I almost threw out my ever up orb. I wanted to use it, but apparently you can't use it while you're in here. Oh, come on, man. We gotta make more progress than this faster.
Says who?
Me, because I really want to. I didn't have dinner.
You should eat.
Yeah.
909 there, Zach.
Sorry?
Zach, it's really
It's
late for
909
you.
there right now.
I'm aware of that,
looking
thank
at your
you.
Taskbar.
You can't see my taskbar. Shut up.
Yeah, I can.
Why can't you see my taskbar?
I
looking
can
at
see
it.
that's right too, yeah.
Why are you able to see my That's not supposed to happen.
What you got going on down here?
Because I altered it so, but I can see it. Yeah.
What you got going on over here?
What the fuck? Why can't you see that?
What's in that Firefox browser?
I mean, a lot of
Oh,
porn, but
you know.
you're not supposed to know that.
Yeah, but I want to see it.
I don't know if you and I share the same fetishes, Grant. I don't want to show you that.
Listen, that is the only way we can become closer as friends.
Oh my god.
Listen, I know about your fucked up giantess fetish. I'll fucking sell you out live on stream.
Kettle black. A pot calling the kettle black.
Listen, it's not pot calling the kettle black. Mine's not fucked up. Mine is a very normal giantess fetish.
The only very normal part about it is like the V.
The V?
The V.
What are you talking about? Are you...
The fee? I don't even know anymore.
The feet. Zach's into feet.
You're into feet. Fuck you. I was literally just about to make fun of the fact that one time where you were like, "Oh yeah, I wish she would step on me," and I'm like, "Oh, feet," and then you were like, "Well,
you're not wrong."
Great, you're not allowed to fucking throw me under the bus for your thing.
For your thing.
It's your thing.
It's not my thing.
It is
it's your
absolutely
thing.
Of the two of us, it's your thing.
It is 100% your thing.
I am definitely not into feet, man.
I am not into feet either, but
I could have sworn it was you.
No.
Maybe I'm just misremembering because I have a very vivid memory of you being like, well, you know, sometimes, and I was like, oh, okay.
No. I wish, but no.
What do you mean you wish? No, you don't.
I wish. I think it'd be interesting.
To fucking be a foot fetish.
Yeah, why not?
One of my favorite things of Wooly's Twitch show is that he has his friend Reggie on, and Reggie's like his co-star. But prior to Wooly like doing independent streaming stuff, Reggie had never really been exposed to like the internet or anything like that before. So as we all know, when you're streaming like multiple times a week, you end up saying a lot of crazy shit just because you need to fill airtime, and the human mind goes insane. And so the amount of stuff that like Reggie has talked about over these past couple of years gets so insane. Like Wooly has a phrase for it where he's like, well, that's a new tag, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's like one of the things that was really funny was that
Zach's adding foot fetish to his tags.
I'm definitely not. I mean, I will say I find feet to be pretty disgusting, which is hilarious considering that I never wear socks. But
you should add the foot fetish tag to your stream and then just stream like laying on the ground with your feet propped up.
I mean, I have the little webcam here. I would tape it to like the underside of my desk, just pointing at my feet.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Zach, you've been wanting to expand your audience and demographic.
I don't know if I want that audience, to be perfectly frank. But anywho, so one of the things that Reggie had, he was kind of like Saba, but like Uber Saba, where
what does that mean?
He knew literally nothing about internet discourse, period. Right? So one of the things that was really funny was like I want to say it was like 3 years ago at this point. They were just talking about whatever, and they were talking about like it was like a really attractive like character in a video game, like in a fighting game or something. And he says something along the line, and they're talking about like, yeah, she's like really hot or whatever. And he's like, yeah, and I really like how she wiggles her toes. And it fucking like Uber stopped, just like absolutely hit a brick wall, Wooly, and he's just like blinking, and he's like, "What'd you say?" And obviously Reggie's response, because he didn't realize what he had just said, was like, "Yeah, I really like the way her feet look." And obviously chat's blowing up at this point, and Reggie's like, what are you talking about? And then fucking Wooly had to explain the entire history of like the internet making fun of foot fetishists. And ever since then, you know, Reggie has to just live with that badge, because obviously he is a foot fetishist. But it's just one of those things where it's like, he didn't know, so he outed himself like live on stream, and now he has to live with that forever. And I think how, I don't know, I guess I'm bringing it up because I think of how many times on stream we've said dumb shit like that, and thank God no one watches this shit. You know, like imagine if we did actually have an audience and I had the diatribe. I mean, I probably just wouldn't have had the diatribe, period. But like, imagine if we had an actual audience and I had the diatribe about the fucking like anti-Miloism or whatever.
Imagine.
Imagine that.
And it wasn't just me that clipped it, but it would be like 1,000 people clipping Saba saying I'm milfed.
I know. I would never live that down. That's truly one of the times I was like really embarrassed, because it's not even just like the mess up, right? It's what I messed like the word up as, which is you know, there's only so far you can go with, you know, accidental what the other word is. So that was fun. But, you know, I'm trying to take it in strides. I say it to now try to be humorous as well, right? To be like, I just gotta get over it.
Excuse you? Yeah. It is I, the Dark Land Emissary?
What?
Is the Dark Land the place where Giratina, like, rules?
No.
Yeah, I'm about to say, well, maybe in this game they call it that, right?
Okay.
No, Roxy, don't fucking... Steady
Roxy,
on.
Don't faint. Just don't do it. Look, she's fine now.
Is it just an illusion? Oh.
Okay, so there really is something here. Good to know.
Grant me their spirits.
What?
No.
Okay, you know, take their souls. Whoa, Roxy!
Oh, Roxy's so... Oh, crap. I'm so scared. I think I might faint.
I think you're faint.
Oh, they're crying. I like how Shaman always has to do the puckered lip thing, so it's really hard for him to look sad. You will come to regret those words, child.
Are we fighting Giratina?
What did I say? What did I say? I said that it would be fucking... I said it would be Chandelure.
Shitwick.
I'll be brave and fight too.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
It's actually Giratina.
It's just him.
Okay. What the fuck?
Legendary Pokemon.
It must be a fake. It must be like Groudon.
It's a Ditto.
Right?
You're right, it's a Ditto.
It must be something. That's actually a really powerful first move.
What if it isn't though?
If this is actually just Giratina, because he's a ghost type, I can't fucking hit him with anything.
That's true. You can't hit anybody with anything.
Oh fuck, that's really bad.
Man, you suck.
Dang. Can't believe it. Zach's actually kind of...
Get the fuck out of here.
Laser beam.
Everybody just stay calm. We'll be fine. Dude, I can't believe it's actually Giratina. That's fucking crazy. What? Wait.
Oh.
Why the hell did Giratina use Protect?
Yay.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yikes.
Closer. He's taking big steppy. Hey! Oh, because he's protected. Right, duh.
Okay.
Okay, well that's one down.
Get him, Goomy!
Good as ass.
Holy fuck. Jesus.
Oh. Oh no.
Goomy.
Wait,
don't save yourself. Wait, you can bite.
Whoa! I will say...
Cal!
Goomy's lore!
I want to save Goomy. I love Goomy. No, I love Goomy. Oh.
Goomy's nuts.
Goomy's nuts. Okay. Jesus.
Ooh. Deerling!
Oh, because she's not actually part of my team. Oh. Yeah, there's no way that that's real.
But
Remember when we said, oh, you can't hit anybody with anything, and then I had a super effective bite move?
yeah.
Fuck.
Eat.
Is there a Pokemon?
Holy shit, they killed Giratina!
Well,
Wow.
okay, so what move
Nice job,
it
team.
used Hidden Power, Protect, and Safeguard. None of those are ghost type moves. We don't hear that. Going nuts. Not the unknown can leave this place. I'm a bit confused now, but shut up.
Shut up.
Stupid.
I said you can't, so you can't. Got it? You just can't. Is this a child? Oh,
that's an
Solosis.
Solosis.
It's the amoeba, like whatever.
Yeah.
Can
happening?
Solosis really learn transform?
I didn't think so.
What's happening?
It's this thing.
No, I know. I get this, but like, why are they trying to scare the kids?
I tried too hard. I really
Yeah.
did. I can't believe that we were attacked by a floating butt cheek.
Gross.
We really owe you one. Don't cry. Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay. Okay, so it was a psychic hallucination, just like Groudon. Wait, so it was just like Groudon. Dude, you kidnapped people. We're on a journey to try and scare the Pokemon of this world.
Wait, that's really depressing that you have to scare someone in order to like stay alive.
No. Oh, is the fear like what keeps the flame going?
No.
Well, this sounds like a horrible existence.
Yeah, considering that they already had the die. Aw, so Solosis is actually a nice guy. Nice little kid. Wait, did we just get a new classmate?
But now it's not a symmetrical desks and everything.
It would be absolutely hilarious though if like every day Solosis just turned into a different like legendary. so you go to class and it's just a Mew and it's like, good morning, Solosis. And he's like, good morning. You think you cannot tell? What are you talking? You kidnapped people.
Okay, Roxy. Okay, just be like, okay, yeah.
Also, how the hell were you guys holding Pancham and Shelmet up in the air?
I mean, telekinesis.
Then why didn't Solosis... Oh, maybe Solosis didn't use it while in Giratina form because Giratina can't learn telekinesis.
I like Esper being like, what does it mean to scare someone a little?
It's just fear, right? is what they said. It's just like the emotion of fear like helps them burn brighter.
They just need to, you know, be standing behind every door and just go boo to whoever.
Well, what I mean to
like,
say
you know.
is like, what if they actually just teamed up with like different people in town, and the people in town who like deeply cared about them, like as the Litwick was like dying, the person would be like, "No, Litwick," and they'd be like really scared of Litwick dying, and then Litwick would be like, "I'm fine."
Or they can do nice things for people, but because like, so imagine like someone does the dishes or whatever, but you don't actually see the Litwick, so people are like, "What's happening? Why are they? Who did my dishes?" So they're still kind of freaked out by it, but you're doing good things.
Who the fuck did my dishes?
Oh, their y-axis.
No. Who the fuck put them on the y-axis?
Wow, this Solosis is kind of nutty.
They got caught.
You little wolves! Running around in the middle of the night and sneaking out to do so. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
I will kill you.
Do you realize I must be at least level 25?
She just fell.
Convenient time to pass out.
You have the pleasure of getting lectured by me. Gripe, gripe, gripe.
Right,
Nag, nag,
Nag,
nag.
nag.
Gripe, gripe, gripe. Nag, nag, nag. Nag, nag, gripe,
Nag,
gripe,
nag,
gripe.
gripe, gripe.
Oh, that's so funny.
And so Tolkien ended
Ended up the receiving end of
her
one of Caracosta's infamous lectures. Unable to escape until nearly
Oh my
dawn,
God.
and all in Roxy's place. What the fuck, Roxy? All right.
Yay, we did it!
So we're ending stream half an hour early this time.
I did.
All right. Well, GG everybody. That was fun. I mean, that was kind of interesting. Can you remember before the expedition, like the big expedition in Explorers of Sky, wasn't there? So I think that was actually the equivalent of Azumaril's thing, right? Where Drowsy like tried to shove Azumarill into that little hole.
But that was like hour 1, wasn't it?
Exactly my fucking point,
This is
Grant.
hour like 500. Ooh.
That's my fucking point. This seems like a non sequitur little adventure thing. The only problem is that it took too fucking long to get here. But still, that was really cool. I like that a lot. All right. Good night, everybody. Saba, I will see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Bye.